Let us pray. Loving God and our Father, we give you thanks for today. We thank you for waking up this morning and keeping us throughout until now. As we go into the meeting, we pray that you will join with us and be with us and direct this meeting in the way you want it to go. That when it is finished, that we would have said it as good for us to be together and to learn how to approach this whole aspect of training the young ones. Father, grant us your blessing, we pray, in Jesus' holy name. Amen.
Amen, sir.
Amen.
Yes, no, well, basically what the call is about to make you people know that come the 23rd of this month, we will be kicking off the local part of it. But I don't hope this year we have some more other members who tell me yes, they will be here, but at the last minute then chicken out. So I leave empty-handed here. But anyhow, as I was told, tell Mr. Roden that what I will do in here now is try to get those scouters that are already out there waiting to assist us. I don't think we should keep them waiting anymore. It's time for us now to get them going. When you wait too long, they might get frustrated and say, well, we're not ready. So I think I want to engage them. So once we get those ready now, then now we can get those, the one that need the big training now, we can get them on board as well. What do you think about that, Mr. Roden?
Yeah, man. What the main thing, as I said, we here, even four of us here, the group can start and we can have people going on, because I support you. We started what we have and we register the group because the year start January. So I want to know that we are there ready and we can prepare a program. So I think it's a good thing. Whatever we have, if we have four, if we have five, the first 4 or 5 people can come on additionally. But the main thing now is to get the group registered, and then there are some applications you need to get printed to all those on the ground. You can give it to them because they have to read it and go through it, just sign it up and give it back to you. So by the 23rd, you will get it to have it in place. So I think it's a good timing.
I agree.
Okay. What I was saying that getting what I would talk about is getting some virtual we can meet face to face at the moment. I would do have a spot yet. Because we know we have to meet face to face, but what is my problem now? When we're ready for the virtual, I think that shouldn't be a problem, Mr. Dean.
Yeah, man. Sean is the engineer. He have his studio, and that's what he's contributing. Studio 99 is registered to keep the Zoom meeting. So if you want anything, Sean will do it. I don't think we're gonna be meeting for now, physically. We are not gonna, but would use the Augustown School for an address. But I don't everything for the year. But now there'll be no physical meeting. We're not gonna have any personal meeting.
Yeah, and Mr. Wilson, you most of the time you're out of the camera view. It's like you're pushing your head over that side,
No, because I'm looking for something to write on. I was making notes. So okay. I just look something to write on.
That's how I can't train the leader. We're gonna get everything in because even the scout headquarters, they are not doing no in-person meeting for now. Everything is happening at the scouting, it's all virtual. So we won't be doing no, even the boys and all those boys we're talking about, those 25 boys, it's gonna be virtual. And we can teach them from, so once we get the leaders, if I get even 2 leaders, yourself and one from each community, we will start. All of us gonna make a program for the year. Or we can start teaching boy virtually, you know, the scout, the law, so we can have meeting once a week or every fortnight, and we can do it virtually. But before we have to we have to have the leaders in place. Because I'm not gonna approve it, you know, the scout headquarters will be doing the training to certify you people.
Okay.
So if you can give me an next by the 23rd, if you want, you think we can set up that time for the application to be returned, so we can start the training on the 23rd. So you think you can try get as much leader from now until the 23rd to start training the leaders. Think you can look at that?
Yeah, I will look at that starting come Monday. When I go back, well, as I come off, I will start make some calls and get some people going.
So what we're gonna think now, for now, we are gonna start the training for leaders Monday of the 23rd. So whatever we have, shoot, I can correspond with the scout headquarter. So by the 23rd, you should have application ready, drop off at the scout office, or we can, or the guy, he will come and pick them up for you. If you give him an address, he will come and he will pick it up for you. So your mission is, you have the leader application that I've sent you, you want me to resend it back to you.
I think it was on the email. If we can send it back, no problem.
The two things we need, the one for the sponsorship, and if Mr. Curtis have any problem, McIntyre can sign it for me. I'm a part of the Citizen Association Hermitage, so he can, Sergeant McIntyre.
No, McAlpin. McAlpin.
McAlpin.
Yes.
I spoke with him, so McAlpin. But that is not a problem. So your mission now is just to get whatever leaders. I'm going to be working with you today. I'm going to make my call, and you make arrangement to give them that application.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right.
So I just say you can resend them back to make sure, because I think everything. They send me a kit. They send me a kit, and there are some things in the kit, and it's a part of it. So what's in the thumb drive?
Yeah, man. There's a whole kit going to come to you. So the one you need is the group registration and the one for the leader.
Mike, mute.
So the one for the leader and the group, you have to print. You can get it printed, right?
Printed, right? Yeah, man. I get it.
Yeah, I was saying, if you could email the application for leaders, I will fill it out and forward it to him.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mr. Noel Grant, is familiarized himself with the email kind of thing. So, Michael, you may have to print a couple of copies so he can receive the form. I'm not sure. I'm suggesting.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Whosoever will, because once they're not responding to these meetings, because everything is gonna be virtual.
Or I'm sorry, you could send the form to me too as well. I could maybe have it print and
Yeah.
send it to him.
Yeah. All right, so that's Michael. We have because we say we have for 6 leaders registered and the group, and we have people here willing to start paying for the boys. We're gonna target 25 boys that we're gonna sponsor, 5 from each community. However, if we get more than 5, they don't have to pay for the registration, or we can start training everybody. But the first 5 will be getting uniforms. So even when they come in virtually, If it's even the shirt, we can buy some shirt. At least everybody would look uniform. So
But it's a 20, excuse me, it's a 25 boys. What are the age you're talking about?
suggested age, I would look from 11 to 13, because scouting
Yeah,
started.
so you wouldn't be starting about cubs. You wouldn't have no cubs then.
No, we don't have no Cub Scout yet. No. It's gonna be too much for us. A bit more rigid. You have to have Cub Scout leader and train Cub Scout leader. When we get the Cub Scout leader, we can work with, we can, once we get the scouting started, because, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Cub Scout, if we can't find the scout leaders, then it's gonna be a different ball game to train leader, and we can't deal with the Cub Scout as yet. And there's a shortage of scout in Jamaica. There's not much scout groups, so that's why I said, if there are programs, we have Jamboree and things, they could get the more opportunity to partake, because the scout is limited, to make us easier to represent Jamaica and get them involved in international and more program, you know?
I want to make a suggestion.
Mhm.
Mothers, the mothers. I think we need to engage the mothers. You know what I mean? To get the scouts out, because there's a lot of guys, a lot of boys in and around the communities. You understand me? That it might seem like there are not a lot, but if you engage the mothers, then you will get a better chance to have the boys.
The scouts are not the problem in Sean. We have
Okay.
a scout. Our main thing before we can go to the scout is to know that the leaders are prepared. So it's what we're talking about, to register the group. We don't, the scout, once we register the leader and the group, we're ready. We get to go ahead, because I've spoke with them. But before we have a leader start to teach the group, we have to ensure that the background check, you know what he's gonna tell the scout them. So the scouts are not the problem. You know, then after we've trained the lead, that's a part of the training now. We're gonna set up what is called a parent committee, where the mother's gonna be on that committee, the parents gonna be on that committee, and because we're not gonna have no scout come on it without the permission of the mother. But the first step is to register the group. Hermitage United, pay that, that is $5. And then we pay, if it's 5 leader, Mr. Wilson is the leader, the group leader. And then you have all assistant leaders. Everybody is assistant leaders. You know, so you can have 10 assistant leaders, but once we can have a group leader, then he can decide who he wants to be the scout leader. So he can be the group leader for the overall everybody. And then we can have one leader, someone, the group elect a leader for that group now. And then we can have 100 assistant leaders from the different communities. And then we start, once a leader is trained, we start put on the application. We can get 100 scout from Hermitage, 100 scout, but we're gonna start, the first step is the group. Then the leaders, because they come, if everybody come in new, it's a confusion. We don't know what to teach the youth them. So when I get the leader now, we're gonna set a plan, a yearly plan, and then we have people come in and start to train the leaders them, what to do, how to train the boys them. So it's a very important thing that you say, but
So
all mothers, they can be a part of the group. Those mothers to be, because we're not gonna deal with the youth. We don't have a father or mother who's taking it, but a youth can't say one join it by himself and turn on it. No.
I heard you say, I'm not sure if it's mistake. Hermitage United. Is it United Scout Troop or Hermitage United?
No, United, sorry, United
Very
Scouts.
well, very well.
United Scouts too.
Mr. Dean, I think what he's talking about, we call them the mothers and the parents, our local LA. They was the one who we normally refer to as the LA group. With parents, them know they were the one, know, because as you know, there are certain things that the scout cannot do. So the parents will drop in. Because certain time when we go into camp, the most mothers would like to come all the time, and they will come and help us to cook and do the domestic work, while we leaders have time to teach the boys them like nuts and different things. So we don't have them as our local LA.
Okay, nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, man. So once again, yeah, that means that step one, the first thing you got to do, have the committee register so we can register the group legally as United Scout Group. After we get it registered, because what we're gonna do now is decide that look behind we have what you call the scarf. The scarf is what identify a group. There are several groups within in Jamaica. So you have St. Peter and Paul, you have 14 parishes, each parishes and each group, I have a scarf that identifies them. That blue and white, like the girl lady behind us in the blue and white, that's what Hermitage we send and use. And we had a big problem because that's Hermitage color. They didn't want to approve it. But once you have a new group, you have to send a scarf with the group so that they can approve it. The commissioner got to identify to see if there's a group already have that color scarf. We were saying, no, we want this color because it's blue and white, not knowing that that is St. Andrew color. So if you notice, everybody in that, they are from different school, but because it's a national parade, it's a St. Andrew thing. So if we are gonna go back now, we have to put Augustine, I think was orange and black or something like that. So we can have a white, and white is always dirty. We can have a white scarf with a blue orange streak around, because through the two group merge, Augustine and Hermitage merge, we can have a blue and white, but we can add some other things with the blue. So we
All
can put
right. The color around United in Jamaica. What is that color?
I don't know.
I think
Jamaican
what
color.
no man. Augustine was what? Augustine was blue. Augustine was similar to Linda's, but I think it was yellow
Okay.
And
piping
green,
with
yellow and green.
yeah, and that green I think was just blue, a blue background. No, sorry, yellow and green. Right, I was
Right.
near to Linda's. Cause when we was trying to get it, it was like themselves would clash to Linda's, but when you look at the back, it was a different design. And
Okay.
then I think if we put like I don't know, we could use some of Hermitage colors,
Yeah.
put them together, and hear what's called associate. Cause we don't know it. If any group of it, or if you want to design a different piece, if you find a different piece of cloth up there that you might say, well, we like this color cloth, so let's
Mhm.
see if
You know,
we
you
can
have
get it
nobody
down
with
there.
black and white. You anybody have black and white scarves?
The white is a dirty. The white, stay away from the white. The white is a dirty. Yeah, man. Cause I think white. No, man. I think the sea coat is white because I think this scoop down here and then Central Branch. I think there's a sea coat now. They are white. I don't remember exactly what. I'll have to look at some picture
So,
and see
so
what white
maybe
is there. They have a white.
maybe we could use half blue and half yellow. You think we can try half blue and half yellow design, like it's a triangle. We just use half, if we can use less material, I would just join it together. Half blue, half yellow.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. 'Cause what I would do then is like you could have cut the scarf in two then
Yeah,
and use piece of Hermitage and piece of
yeah,
and join in the middle.
yeah.
This scarf would join in the middle, so you know say you'd have half and half. But I don't know if Scout Association will approve that.
Yeah, so we have like what I'm gonna try and design on the letter head and the color. We do like toward first preference, second preference, because we have to submit it to the district commissioner and let they approve it. And then we say if that don't work, we come back on the drawing board.
Because at the Scout headquarters is, I think, I'm not sure, but I would want to believe that all the scouts are all the scout troops are registered there, and you
Yeah,
would be able to see what available color scarves are there, and
yeah,
so it will be
yeah.
easier for us
Yeah,
to
that thousand,
choose.
yeah. That's what I say. It thousand. That's what the mother
In
says. So,
Jamaica,
yeah, in Jamaica, yeah, man. I have Kingston, St. and the 14 parishes. in Kingston, look at every school. You have Mona Primary, Augustone Primary, Hope Valley. So they have somebody closed down each school or each group in St. Andrew. St. Andrew have like 8 group. Kingston have another 8. And then Western Kingston have another 8. So right away you have 50 different group just in Kingston and St. Andrew alone. Then you have Clarendon have their set. So what they normally do, if it's a Clarendon thing, if you just within St. Andrew, that is the main thing. Because the badges, so you might find same color, but we are from different district. So we are gonna, so St. Andrew, once we are in St. Andrew, we might have something close to Westmoreland, but the badge, we're gonna have a St. Andrew badge. So you know that is not a St. Andrew, not a Hermitage Scout. So our first thing is that we don't clash with anybody in St. Andrew. You know, so as well as Sean, it's like, but we can submit that and then we can ask the district commissioner what is in the St. Andrew. If we send something to them and they say that don't work, then we ask them for to show us what is available so we don't keep on a send and you know.
Yeah, because there are some colors that goes well with law and order, like red and black. You know what I mean?
It's red and black is a political, I'm gonna be politically. We don't
No, it's a police color.
Yeah, we don't want we don't want we are trying to find
scarf.
yeah, we are trying to find the police thing. Yeah, but
Well, not a scarf, you know. It's not, you know.
Yeah, we have a group here in
I think though, I'm not cut you. I think the Scout Troop, this Scout Troop, United Scout Troop, but I'm visioning, I'm seeing, you know, like one of the better Scout troops in Jamaica, and so I would really love it to stand out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, try to put it in the appearance a little different than what is out there right now. I haven't seen anybody with red and black scarf. You know.
Why I say red and black because of the political thing. When you find we have a scout who live in Hermitage, we're only using it for example. So we try to stay away from green and white. During political time, scout has been approached by political people wearing that color scarf.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I hear you. But the color red isn't been used. It has not been used by any political parties at this time.
We know, but when election, no, Mr. Over the past, they always encourage us. No, me and you know that, you know, but the average man now, I will say, man, I say, wait, the PNP scout this group, this are labor, right? Because the group is going to be going around a different community. So we try to avoid a color that's gonna cause danger to me. It might be okay for me, it might be okay for you, but the guy who is not a scout, that's the side man, so the scout him a war. That's what a lot of incidents take place with scouting otherwise. So they always encourage us to be pick a neutral color.
Okay, so it could be the two color.
Some said blue. Yes, some said not neither red nor green. You know? But yeah, some people have, but me say, but me try, but we use, that's say blue, the light blue are Hermitage and the yellow. But instead of red and black, you can use the red and the blue, or the red and the, but not the blue, the red and black, the green and white, the orange and black, orange and white. You know, those color were sometimes used for political symbol. You can use red and blue, or, you know, or red and green, red and, you know, something where you blend in where they don't simply identify any individual. And what I said, even me as a leader, I cannot be an activist. They don't want me to be like on political trail because today I'm gonna be there on the TV and then tomorrow I can go and vote, but they try. You know, everybody belongs to.
But we could use that. We could use that. I hear it. But we could use that color.
What?
That Clive has.
Which one?
It's a green and yellow.
This is
Oh, but that political.
This is August. No man, this is what I'm saying for. No man, this is for August. This is for August Town. This is one of the group in August Town. That is Christ the King. This is approved by the Scout Association.
Okay.
So what we could do is use piece of Hermitage with this.
Yeah,
Could
Clive.
you
What we're
speak a
trying
bit
to,
with this?
what we were saying is to exclude the political colors because of what some stuff that took place in the past. So we want to exclude those colors like the green and the orange from the scout scarf. That's what Sardine was saying a while ago.
Just a suggestion, because you know, say, coming out of Hermitage, if a scout go up in a Hermitage and go and go, like the first time I say, yeah, man, I leave right, them come now. And you don't want nothing to endanger. Uh, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, it was okay. But during the past, this is what they bring up at the scout headquarters. Some scout like in jungle, some scout in certain area have incident in these things.
All right. Can I make a suggestion? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Can we get some crayon and
Man, that's what I said, we're gonna
sit
do
and we
some.
draw at least, no, each man, can each of us draw color three scarf with three colors, and then we can WhatsApp it, put it in the group, and then we can see which one then we can take from it to take to Sport Association.
Yeah, man. But we find now
You
we're
can do
saying half of,
that.
yeah,
You
man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's why we say half, which is either the yellow and the blue or the yellow and whatever. Piece of your group and piece from our group. Half and half. We decided that for now. But if there's any other thing, we just have other, because we're gonna need first choice and second choice. So each person can come up with a design additionally with that. So the first choice will be like half and half, and then everybody else can come up with what you say with a different design. First, second, and third choice.
what tell me something. There is a score group like what I think which school are checkered or a checkered scarf? Is
St.
it
Peter and Paul. St. Peter
St.
and
Peter and
Paul.
Paul?
Yeah. But we want a material easy to get, you know. We don't want no material where it have to go where it goes shots.
Can it
You
be
know,
one color?
you can use one color too.
Because United Scouts, you want when you look at United Scouts, you really see United Scouts. You know, I mean, I don't know. I was thinking the Jamaica colors, but since the green and the thing, and the yellow, you know, I think the Jamaica color would make a nice united look,
Mm.
you know. But that's just
No, I think no, we can just that's the least for right now. It's scarf because as I said, everybody just get some crayon and draft something, or who can go on the computer and
Yeah, we do.
use the graphic on the computer, and we just do something and we can pass that in the group, and then now we
Mm-hmm.
as just always we just stick with it half and half. I don't like the white background because boys white look
Yeah, the
good.
dirty.
Yeah, if we
you
can
know,
use
say
maybe
Clive,
a blue.
say yeah, we are say the white dirty, but it's when the white clean with nice. That's what it. And
Yeah, but
we had the blue and white, and Sir May can tell you if we had any problem with the blue and white, because
Why you know that?
it teaches us how to clean the white, because our parents know would make sure that we wash the scarf clean as at an appropriate cleansing that the scarf would get from us. So we learn how to keep our whites clean, and these are the things that a scout should learn to do. And so
yeah,
I
but
am not shying from the white, you know. I'm not shying from the white
but
because each time we move, it's a learning process. And so to teach the kids these things, additional stuff that they may never learn, it is a wonderful thing. So I have no problem with the white. But as we say, it's
yeah,
neither here nor there right now.
no,
We can move
no,
on
but
to other things. I'm sorry, Clive.
remember white yeah, I remember white is as I think white is for sea scope. I don't know if we have any. Do we have any sea scout in Jamaica anymore? I think Central Branch was the only sea scout that was still active. I don't know if it's still active when I was there. So I don't know if we have any sea scout. So we don't. I think we better to want to stay from the white because that is I think that's a sea scout
That was
scarf. That's what
significant.
the
Okay.
white not sea. Yeah, white is for a sea scout. We don't know. We don't know if we have any at the moment, but
But the advantage that we had in Hermitage is that blue and white is St. Andrew's scarf. So although we have the green and thing, we can also wear blue and white, As I said, we are legally to wear blue and white as a member of the St.
blue,
Andrew.
white, and yellow.
No, blue and white.
Blue, white, and yellow.
No, blue and white. Look at the
Oh
lady.
no, he's speaking about the St. Andrew scarf.
No, Mr. You see the lady behind Sean that is St. Andrew color, and that was the same color Hermitage Scout Troop have. So we are the advantage of being a St. Andrew. So our scout in the United Scout can have a blue scarf, a blue and white scarf, because when we are going on a district event, you wear the blue and white to identify St. Andrew. But the badge that she have on the back is the blue and white, the lady behind Sean. So that's our color, that's St. Andrew color, the district, and we are in the district of St. Andrew. So that's why, but it was plus, and
Blue, white, and yellow.
but another group could not wear the blue and white because they are not St. Andrew. So they start to over for the blue and white,
Yeah. And since
Yeah,
it is united, I'm sorry.
But I could say blue, white, and yellow.
That's what I was saying.
The blue, no, the blue background, the yellow pipe, blue background, was the white piping, also blue, white, and the blue background and the white and yellow piping. I think that's because blue, white, and yellow.
I was settle with that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, that. I was saying we have two blue, white, and yellow, and the half and half, just in case they.
Yellow.
Yeah, man, that's it. Because what's important now, when you're gonna register the group, you might have to take that with you for the registration. To say yes, this is what. So at least if we can go back to the drawing board, but that also go apart with the registration.
So blue, white, and yellow, we settle with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
as you say, we use the blue. Well, sorry about that. Like, this part will be the blue. This part will be the blue, and then we have the yellow and the
White
piping around it. Okay,
Yeah.
and if them say anything, we can add a different color. Because we have other colors in August, so we can add different. If in case we want to add a different color.
All right. And because these are for the boys, the group, we provide badges and scarves. So we have to get these things. The group provides scarves. So we just make a lot of scarves. And then, so if we're gonna use a tailor, we have the tailor or what, Down the line, we can.
No, but the scarf we have just make we can bought in August on the Hermitage that can build it. It's just that, as I said, we have to find a material. That's when it's finished, we can get it back ready, available. We don't want to use a material that is not available. What I don't like though, I don't like buy uniform from Scout headquarters. One, you never get the same material all the way. You get one set this week, or you go next week. Is a different material of something. The blues them are different. What I normally do, I just go like to LPS and buy one set of material.
The roll, by the roll.
Sometimes, well, yeah, I don't want. Sometimes I don't buy the roll. Sometimes, but it is available. It's a material that's always available. And again, I like to buy something that is more cotton. I know some Scottish quality is more rugged, and sometimes the boys can get hot tonight.
We don't want to support the headquarters, but I think that we can because we're gonna have people by the one side because you have some man with most of these Scout headquarters, them have to build to fit the uniform. But we want to, as we Sean said, our youth they must look neat, or must look uniform.
Yeah, man.
That is why I build my own, because when you go Scout Association, you have to take up. Because when I build it for my cub, I made the pants pass him knee. When he pass him knee, by the time him do him full up, when he reach scout age, him already do about a good term in the pants, because so they go Scout Association, the pants they get It's too short, them don't do more than about 1 year and I can grow it out. So
And
you
it
need to
become a
pass in the
ties.
knees. So by,
It become a
yeah.
ties. Yeah, I say, wow, go on. Let's go through.
So by the time I reach 11 and 12,
Yeah.
it adjust time for add it over. Kind of, pants don't wear, uniform don't wear till about once a while, and not, sometimes we don't wear uniform maybe once in a month or 2 times in a month.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's something you have to build that it, build with a good a little amount of room and little length that you can
yeah.
let it out next year. Kind of boys grow rapidly.
Yeah.
All
But it's
right.
good associated with them because I think they would have to get like we have to buy the badges from them and everything
Yeah.
from them. So they will make them look
Yeah,
and the
man.
people
And
they money.
But the
yeah,
next
man.
thing too, I mean, we are here to support the scout, and by supporting the scout, we're supposed to really support the scout headquarters. So if we can have them know what we want, them go buy the cloth at LP Hazard and we buy it back from them.
Some group build their own uniform, so we can talk with them. Some group build their own uniform and have it. And so what this also do too, like the parent body, it also empower if there's a parent that do dressmaking or somebody in Augustown, it also empower our community tailor, our community. So whatever we are doing is building the community. So we're not supposed to know say we can guarantee that with Doggy, he can do all the Hermitage uniform them. If we can give Doggy the contract to build the shirt, and that's what Scout is about, building the community. If Scout headquarter can, maybe, if we have it,
Yeah. And we also have little miss who do them kind of thing too.
yeah, yeah, man. So if we can have each person, but what we want is make sure, so we don't want have one have light, one have red, different. That's the only different when you have different people making things, they buy the wrong different material. So what we're gonna ask him, Mr. Wilson, by the 23rd, if you can get a scarf make and for sample by the 23rd to show us at the next meeting, just have one. Just try get like one, get a dressmaker, make one, and let people see the sample of what is what. So if we go to headquarters, you show them, we can say, yes, we have confirmed such and such. We're gonna give the color and people, we can say, yes, the group is ready with this. And I'm also trying to design a letterhead. Now I gonna send the letterhead what we're gonna be using. I wanna put the global diaspora. I'm on a task force, which is a crime prevention and intervention task force. And I think the scouting group is something most people fight crime when the guy them gonna, them getting a problem and thing. Our program is a prevention. I think to prevent, when I say these boys are involved in a crime, what a lot of people do think about what to replace it with. So when I say that, I can use that method to is not to market sponsorship for the community. These are not, because most people say, boy, I pay a bad boy, they're hermitage. No, we're not a bad boy. We have youth education. So they are preventing from going. So that's what the thing. So if I have these things on the letterhead, but it is merely the Hermitage United, and we can get, so instead of we get 10 cents from August, so we are looking to 10 cents from the global people, August, town, and everywhere. And we need a proper account. So I find every year there's jamboree, there is stuff going on, and when the time comes, people are also forget things. So we can start before the board even come in. We must have a steady account with even 100,000 ready to say yes. Every scout with them now, but we still don't want them. If we have that, if it's even 10 cents, because sometimes when a man not pay nothing, him just say, him just go in and come out for granted still. But we don't like to have the group so strong. It's going to be run different from every other group. If we say a scout for go to Japan tomorrow, Hermitage can say yes, the most outstanding youth to them high school team, we can get this boy ready for this. Every year, there's always these things coming up for scout. But it's just the COVID now, So I don't think for the scout, we will save 2022 to get ourselves together, but you know, but you want to have these things in place along the line.
Yeah, sounding good. Yeah, but for the well, we have to have an account, and we have to get some people who to be member of that account. I don't know how we are gonna do that because when it comes to money, I am very skeptical about money because some people, when they hear about money, they run come and look for scrape. And I don't want when things ready years and the money cannot be found. I like when you hear money, when you ask, it must be there and ready to deliver. Because I don't want nobody over there sending it come up here and we kind of find anyhow. I
Well,
think we have to go get somebody. I don't.
no, it's not somebody.
Yeah, go.
It's not somebody. It's more than one person will be a signatory to any account that a body of people have, like the scout, girl guide, whatever. So you have maybe three persons are signatory to it. You could be one, you know, and somebody else on the ground, two other persons on the ground. So when you need access to the money, then three of you deal with that. So not like one person can go do this
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that.
All right, here it's set again, Mr. Wilson. I'm gonna tell the format. You have the sponsored body, which is either the Augustown CDC. We can get Hermitage, we can get anybody. You have the scout group. You are the group leader. That is the uniform sector. Once we get the uniform sector off the ground, our next move is to start giving application for the boys. The boys are coming out. Each boy have a parent. We are gonna form like our school a parents committee or the local association. So we're gonna get all the parents, and from the parent now, they are gonna have a chairperson, a president, and somebody from there. So within the group, within the local association, the uniform group and the sponsoring group, we're gonna look at it and we're gonna get a committee that they call the executive committee, maybe 7 of us that make a decision. So you, the scout leader, have a signatory position on it. Somebody from the local association. Sometimes you can have, they can get somebody, a reputable person, and somebody from maybe a parent committee, or the chairman for the parent, who have a house. You don't want a tenant. You try to put somebody who have a house, invest. But so you try to use, that's how the secretary, we're gonna have a account for the scout, that for the United Scout Group with all those three signatory persons. The beauty with headquarter, because the sponsorship that me I get with the money for headquarter, me never send it down, me never send it straight to headquarter. That's what I must say. Anything you gonna do, it's like all the registration of the boys and the leader. It's going straight to the headquarter because we don't make arrangement. Headquarter have an account already. So my internet, when we going to get towards scout and uniform, I was thinking of, but if it's somebody can make it on the ground, we can come in. One of the problems, the man say, yeah, man, the material raise and ask, But the Scout Association have an app that you can pay directly to the app, for
Okay.
registration. But
Uh,
that's how you create what is called the secretariat, and the same like a school. The non-uniform sector, the uniform sector, so you get one from each person for the account. You were saying something, Sean?
okay, so we have less than 5 minutes.
All right, yeah, man. So you get an idea for that there. But
Yeah,
these
yeah, get everything.
of the leadership training, I'm gonna talk more on that part for the non-uniform, because I'm gonna write up a criteria for the leadership, maybe a 4 weeks training or 4-day training, what the leader's supposed to know and all those things. But the local association is what monitor the scout. Because if we do something wrong, the local association is the watchdog for the uniform group. They are the monitoring. So they can say, because scout leader abuse a youth, the local association, which is the parents, it's their children. The other one was said, yeah, man, this man is fit for you to work with my youth. There are certain things that powers that the scout leader don't have. There's is a check and balance. You know, local association person, they have something, um, and this Rodney's coming in. So the checks and balance, that's where you have the uniform sector and the non-uniform sector. It's like a school, the school and the parent committee. But the parent committee is they are the one who really guide the leader and said, listen, me, Mr. Such and such, deal with my son, such and such, and they make those decisions, right, Mr. Wilson?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. So Rodney,
Mr. Conroy coming in here. Conroy?
I really apologize
So,
about the lateness.
yeah, yeah, man, that's the greatest thing.
Hello.
Yeah,
So you have come at the end of the meeting, though,
I
Conroy.
my phone died. I apologize about that. The battery died.
no problem,
Understand.
man.
I'd like,
Basically,
though, before we go, I'd like, after you finish, sir, sorry.
yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna be giving out some application, and we're gonna have you sign these application so we can register the group, and then we can Mr. Wilson will keep you up to date with what is going on. You know,
Okay. So
it's
who's
up.
gonna? Is there any final?
Yes, thank you very much.
Is there any final comments that is needed to make? Let's do that because we're at the end. I think.
So we'll see how the final word. Go ahead.
oh, well, what I've said already. I just, as Mr. Conroy here, we will begin on the 23rd of this month.
Mm-hmm.
So I will get some form to you by Monday evening, so you can full it up, so we can get the group registered, and we kick off our training virtual by the 23rd.
Okay, that sounds good.
And I'm gonna take off my because I'm realizing some saluting are gonna go on at the end.
All right. Normally, at the end of a meeting, you make the scout sign. I say everyone, so we can make the sign. Every country have a different thing. So Mr. Wilson say on 3 or 2, we say the scout promise. All right. So Mr. Wilson, and then we say on my honor, once a scout, always a scout. No matter how long you've been. Once you invest as a scout, you don't reinvest again. You make a sign and story. And Mr. Wilson, you can go ahead with the promise. You sign.
1, 2,
2, 3. On my honor, I promise that I will do my best to love and serve God, my country, and the Queen, to help people and to obey the scout law.
Yeah, we normally start a meeting with a promise or a thing, and we normally close it with a promise. Scouting, that's what governs scouting. No matter who it is, no matter if you're a Rasta, no matter what religion it is, the scouting is governed by the promise and the law. And that is why it's very important when you're going to induct or have a guy join it. Some people don't believe in the Queen, so you let them know that whether you're police, when you go to court in Jamaica, you have to say something with the Queen. It's not a scout thing, but some people, because of religious purpose, they don't work, they don't say nothing with the Queen. It don't matter if you're a Rasta, if you're a Bobo, it don't matter who you is. It don't really, you're a part of the scouting. So that's what governs scouting, the law and the promise. Anywhere in the world it is. No, if I look at a man and say a Rasta man him can't join scout, he can sue me. Most people think it's a military thing, you have to be a soldier thing. But Rasta man can join it, Baalid can join it. Once they believe in a religion, they can join it, yeah. Very important. Because when I was a boy, young scout, I'll be a suit now.
Mr. Wilson, Mr. Roden, and Conroy, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah. Because that is how we're gonna greet each other. Every scout, whether at school or whatever, you salute each other. Like you said, morning, you just pass the person by saluting. So those are two very valid points to raise, Sean. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Yes. Conroy, you just came in. Is there anything that we
Mhm.
need to catch up Conroy with? Because we're gonna sign out now, but we'd love to know if there's any other thing that we need to say to Khan.
I think I will call Conroy on WhatsApp and talk to him if he missed
Okay.
anything.
Okay. So we have come to the end, of the meeting. And is there a prayer that we're gonna do, or just the salute is good enough?
Just a salute. It's good enough, sir.
Thank you. So we meet again at the next notice that Mr. Rod. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank you very much for having us. Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
night.
Thank you, Khan.